the 8th. This is an interesting duo. You got the rookie from Korea, Ina Yoon, with the player she calls her idol, former #1 in the world, Sunghyun Park. They shot 60 yesterday.
Hello there. And this group looking to rebound after bogey at the previous hole. 112 left, hole location really tight on that right side. Actually a pretty straightforward little high flop shot.
#1 on the LPGA Tour in strokes gained around the green this year as a rookie. This Chinese duo, Zhang.
It's nice for them to the stroke, just needed to give it a little bit more. And that's the unsettling part about the rhythm. You got to walk away. Don't walk up and tap it.
It is, and this is very difficult because it's quite sticky, that fringe grass.
That was pretty well done right there. That has a lot of rough almost to putt through that she had to deal with there.
Schmelzel for birdie at 6.
Well, Morgan, I liked your line on this one. You said it was a good place to putt from.
All right, they join the lead at 12 under.
Oh, too much. It kind of did flatten out there towards the hole.
If anything, had a hint of a pull to it, okay, from our angle. But again, feeling like you're giving it back.
This format is very difficult if you start poorly to find your rhythm.
Leona missed a couple of short putts early in this 3rd round.
If you stay right, Karen, you're putting up the hill, so that would be ideal.
How about that? Good foursomes play there, leaving your partner in a good spot. Well, she knew what she had to do. She had a really good view from Alban Valenzuela's shot. But I think this she's going to get better than Alban did. Very impressive.
Oh. To the 8th, and the 2nd of the par 4 for Jin Hee Im.
This whole location on the right. Ideally, want to be just a little bit left of this flag stick today.
Like this to take the lead, Sarah Schmelzel at 7.
Oh, she's rolling that ball very well.
Back-to-back birdie putts for Schmelzel. And
yeah, Pauline's tee shot hit the trees. They could only punch out. Pauline could then, Manon could only punch out. Pauline then hit a shot into the bunker, and now you've just seen the results of that bunker shot. So fourth shot, so chance for a bogey.
Looked like a really good recovery from Valenzuela. She leaves Schmelzel this at the 8th.
It really was. Left it in a good spot, and Schmelzel coming up with a good putt, but that just releasing way more than I thought it was going to.
Bogey putt for Rousseau Bouchard, the 8th.
Oh, the fist pump clutch. That can really keep your motivation going, even though you've had a tough hole and you've dropped a shot, as opposed to putting your shoulders down and kind of sulking over to the next tee.
All right. Jin Hee Im for birdie at the 9th. Okay, they move into a share of 2nd place with
firm inside right. I'm not so sure that was firm, but it's ended up in the center of the hole. So good save.
Lucy Lee playing with her fellow Californian Andrea Lee. And Lucy lost a playoff last fall at the Walmart North.
Just a little left.
Oh,
It's about what they were talking about. Just a smidge left. Take a touch off of it.
Rousseau Bouchard 2nd.
Better angle from over there, but not really able to take advantage. That just shows a good angle from here, though. Good looking rhythm to that swing.
Yeah, great shot.
Save at the 8th, and then now Valenzuela rolls one in for birdie. It's a 2-shot lead, and they've hung in there. They made par after hitting it in the water over at the 5th, and then saved bogey at 8. Somi Lee comes up short at the 10th green. 2 of the leaders. Miyu Yamashita playing with her fellow Japanese rookie Ryo Takeda. And they get one to drop at the 15th. Look out for these 2. Up to the 15th. And Lexi Thompson with her second.
Yeah, this has been a tough hole today. Only been 2 birdies so far. I think it's one of the harder holes on the course.
Well, it's 147 to the hole, but she's got 130 to carry onto the green in line with the tree that's left of the flag. So she does have plenty of room if she plays about 3 yards left of this flag. And she's done even more than that. Pretty smart play there, all in all, Morgan.
Yeah, don't want to get too greedy, get caught up in the tree and really struggle to make par. Still got to look at birdie.
A rare good birdie look here. Megan Kang. And that comes at a good time. Moves them to 9 under par, into a tie for 11th.
Odds a little bit more. What did Megan Kang say the other day? And best ball, she wants to be dumb aggressive. You cannot do that here.
All right, it is a par. They stay in front by 2.
And kind of scrapping around when they had to, taking advantage on other holes.
Okay. She played well with Davey Weber a couple of years ago here.
She's made a couple of really clutch putts that have kept their momentum going, and you've seen that fist pump. You know what it means.
Par 5, 11th, third shot for Jin Hee M.
Opposite hole location way on the left here. Tough to get it close just because this green has been so bouncy with it being a little bit elevated.
And the veteran from Thailand, Pornanong Patlam, one of the very first Thai players to come play the LPGA Tour. She's here with the young Arpachaya Yubon, her countrywoman, and what a shot from the veteran.
This hole playing much easier than it has.
We said Cassie's great around the greens this season as a rookie. Coming off the birdie at 15, Megan Kang.
A little bit different than that other day. Center of the fairway.
Got a birdie putt for Somi Lee at the 11th to get within 1. Another one she leaves short like she did at 10.
Jin Hee M is a very aggressive putter. We're seeing Somi with that drip putting.
Meanwhile, has this for their team to go back to back.
I have to think they may need a couple birdies here on their last couple of holes to
12, Jin Hee M.
This hole is definitely one for the taking. Back hole location today. Surprising how much that actually released.
It's one of the longest putts they've made today, unfortunately just for par. Schmelzel 4th at 11.
Well, she had the flag out because I think she was anticipating. And you don't feel so much on your own. Could be just what they need. I mean, both players are more than capable. Very talented, hit the ball a long way, both of them.
DeRoy played a couple of years ago.
This is not a very easy putt. It is downhill. It's very close to the left edge of the green, so he wants to move just a bit to the left.
Got such good momentum going. This is a big putt right here. I feel like everybody's been a little flat as they've made the turn here. 10th hole, 11th hole, really not giving much up here to these groups.
And they were really kind of out of position the entire way down the hole. The veteran, former #1, and the rookie from Korea. They're now alone in 4th. Over at the 14th, this is Pornanong Patlam. She's hit a couple of dandies.
Leaderboard grant plenty of opportunities here on this back nine for players to make some teams, I should say, to make some birdies.
That's good.
Have been a few today here on 13, 5 in total so far.
And on the tee at 13, Yahweh Jong. They've gone the wrong direction here. They had to share the lead earlier.
Yeah, they got off to a really good start. Here's an opportunity, though, for them to bounce back in the right direction. Bunched up leaderboard with a chance for tomorrow, just like Megan Kang right here.
Megan loves her some 17. She heard some go Megans there. Yubon after the great approach from Patlam. Can't pay it off.
That's true. DeRoy does create quite a bit of spin. Hits it a long way. This is coming in with a lower trajectory.
Yeah, that was a swing to eliminate spin right there.
Didn't see much in the line of this one either, so great opportunity for Sarah.
She was walking in after that. Thought for sure that was in the hole. Oh, that is so frustrating. It was a good-looking roll.
Cassie Porter at the 11th for birdie. First of the day, maybe. Into a share of 6th. DeRoy for par. Her latest LET victory came earlier. And this was Lexi's tee shot.
Yeah, location front right today brings that front penalty area into play a little bit. Tighter hole location. Safe play there from Lexi.
Back to the final group in Cupcho at 12.
More than 50 yards ahead. Little sand wedge in.
Yeah, looks like a really good angle, but a touch of a pull. That's why it ended up going.
For the leaders entering 3rd round. This is Roussan Bouchard.
Just had a little upslope there, but from the rough, going to get it to release. It's quite well played. Into a bunker, so things can go pear-shaped quickly.
I'm sure she never let you, never mentioned it again, right, Karen?
She laughed very hard at me, and I felt even more embarrassed when she laughed at me.
Yeah. A couple of nice ones from her.
God, this team has really made some of those clutch putts of that length that have kept the momentum going, have kept them right in it. That's not a bad lead.
No, but just not getting maybe the best of bounces. Here's a par putt at the 16th for Sunghyun Park. And they will drop back to 10 under. 65, the low round of the day. By the way, one of the 60, well, I guess the only 65 so far from a past winning team.
Into the slope as well. It does give you the feeling that you can be really aggressive with this.
Too aggressive there. That leaves a tricky one. Yeah, these holes 14, 15, and 16 today are playing as 3 of the tougher holes. Take your par and you move on, and they're not really ones that you can make up a lot of ground. Only 8 birdies total. That just shows just how much break she was anticipating playing here. It looks like she's got this outside of the hole. Oh, that made me hold my breath just in general.
The wind is not directly helping, but it's off the left with a bit of help. Pretty flat lie.
Center of the green there on 15 doesn't hurt. That's been a commonplace. Going to be a quick putt.
Still shut out. At the 18th, Ina Yoon. Said I couldn't believe.
There have been a couple of players have outstanding seasons on the ladies European Tour as well that I'm sure Anna's paying close attention to.
For par.
But Anna has her eyes open on everybody. Anybody that has a European flag by their name, she's watching, I can assure you.
Then it will be come this time next year.
Sung-Hyun Park didn't play at all last year on the LPGA Tour. Made her first cut of the season at the ShopRite with a couple of rounds of the 60s. And that birdie. Alexa Pano, Danny Holmquist, who are bogey-free today. Always really tough, an alternate shot. This is a bogey putt.
They can to try and save par here.
Somi Lee at the 17th.
Keep something down under that overhanging tree. You can see on the right. Excellent shot right there.
And Jin Hee-em.
Not as fast as Pauline.
Well, one of the reasons why they had Sarah on the even holes, because she's a straight ball hitter, especially off the tee, and Albin is a fantastic iron player. So they felt like that was a really good strategy heading into today.
Wind has almost died completely. It's so nice out here right now.
We could barely see Pauline up ahead after the huge drive from Menon.
And that was from only 76 yards.
Used to reading greens as a team, then I mean, with you and your caddy, then it's no problem to bring another piece of input in.
Putting was your superpower, though, Morgan. Let's face it. They've had some good flags today, Morgan, for the foursomes.
And it's shown in the lack of ability to really convert. I will say, back to my point, Karen, I needed it to make up for my ball striking. Nobody has everything, as we have seen. Excellent birdie there.
Really start to feel it picking up. He's catching that gust. Oh, it's fine though.
Give our girl a putt. Put it down with the right hands.
Now Leona.
Yeah, that was from 85 yards.
That's an excellent place to putt from, right there below the hole. Not a ton of break.
I've just hit the edge. Oh, that's another great look.
They've all been overread. Anything, Karen, this team on the back nine, they've missed everything high.
And looking forward to DeRoy and Brucine Broussard following them in the future, because I think it's going to be pretty bright for those two.
You're going to join them on the 10K in the morning, Karen?
The best they can hope for is make this putt, maybe make one more, and see what happens tomorrow.
Get it to the hole. They've only hit half their greens today.
There we go.
But finally get something going in the right direction.
That was a good aggressive swing with a nice line.
Okay. Jennifer Kocho is going to have a chance to.
Well, there's some fireworks out of these two.
And That might be just what they needed to really give themselves a great chance to get this done tomorrow.